How's everyone doing today? Welcome back to Chefing with Shane. Today we're making a delicious sausage and potato skillet. Super simple recipe. It's an awesome recipe. Nearly one pan. It would be one pan if we didn't have to boil up these potatoes, but this is a great recipe. I'm excited to share it with you guys. Let's get into it. First step in this recipe is we have 1.5 pounds of baby potatoes here. We're gonna cut these all in half. I'll just show you guys really fast. We're just gonna cut these in half. I've already washed them. It's important you always wash your vegetables, especially potatoes, because they just come right out of the dirt. So we're just gonna half these and then we're gonna throw them in a nice boiling pot of water and then we'll start everything else. All right, now that we've got all these potatoes halved, we're gonna go ahead and throw them in this boiling water. We just added those potatoes to a boiling pot of water. We're gonna let this boil for about 8 to 10 minutes. You just want to be able to stick a fork through them and you want them to come out and be nice and tender. All right, let's cut up some of this stuff. Next on the list, we're gonna dice up this red bell pepper. Gonna get a decent amount of veggies in this dish. You always wanna take the seeds out of these peppers. We're just gonna cut it and then cut it some more. I said we'll just dice it, just cut it down most of the way and then go on the side cut. Just like that. All right, next on the list, I'm gonna finely dice up a shallot. Just like that. Do that to this side. At this point, the potatoes are done. I just stuck a fork through them, it went right through. So now we're just gonna drain these off and leave them in here to sit until we add them back in with our sausage. Vegetables looking nice in there. Next, we're just gonna mince up 1 clove of garlic and we're gonna cut up that sausage. And then we should be pretty much done with the prep. Next, we're just gonna mince up 2 garlic cloves. Smash those, take off the peel, just mince them up. Makes it a little bit easier if you just crush them. They mince up a lot easier. All right, that looks good. The last thing we gotta prep is we got 1 pound smoked sausage here. And you're just gonna cut this into about 1/2 inch thick pieces. It smells delicious. This is my first sausage recipe on the channel. Typically I make a lot of recipes with ground beef, but mostly chicken. But yeah, we're just gonna cut these up 1/2 inch pieces and I'll see you guys when I'm done with that. Now we're gonna turn this skillet up to medium heat. Throw about a tablespoon of olive oil in there. And then we're gonna let this heat up a little bit. But we're gonna add in that sausage. Cook this sausage up for about 4 to 5 minutes. Just want it to brown up a little bit. Brown on both sides. All right, it's been about 4 to 5 minutes. These are browning up nicely. At this point, you're gonna take them out of the skillet. Set those aside. Want to add in another tablespoon of olive oil. Now you're gonna want to add in 2 garlic cloves minced and 1 whole shallot nice and diced up. We're gonna let those saute. We're gonna let these saute for about 2 minutes. It's all nice and fragrant. Trust me, these are gonna start smelling amazing. After a couple minutes, we're gonna add in our red pepper. Mix that in there. I want this to soften up. Should take about 3 to 4 minutes. These peppers are looking good, looking nice and soft. The garlic and the shallot are looking nice. They're smelling great, nice and fragrant. Next, we're gonna add in the potatoes that we had boiled up. And kind of gonna stir those in. And then we're gonna season them with 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, half teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Just gonna stir that up, get that nice and incorporated. And we're gonna cook this for another 5 to 7 minutes. And then after these potatoes crisp up and brown up, we'll add in our sausage again, and it's almost done, guys. At this point, everything's looking good. We're gonna add back in that sausage. And then, if you want, you can add in, I'm choosing to add in a handful of spinach, because honestly, spinach really has no flavor. Just adds in some more texture and also some more health in there, guys. It's green, looks good. I know it looks like a lot, but it really wilts down. So I'll throw the lid on that, it'll wilt down. Cook it for another 1 to 2 minutes on medium low. Let everything heat back up, and it's done, guys. It's been a little bit longer than 2 minutes. Just had it on here, basically low heat, and with the lid on, and it makes all that steam come up, and it looks great, guys. It looks, the spinach is really wilted down, like I said, and it's nice and hot, and let's try it out. Check that out, guys. Absolutely delicious. Can't wait to dig in. All right, it's done. Check it out. Looks absolutely delicious. Looks nice and healthy. And it's nice and warm. I did garnish with a little bit of parsley. Let's try it out. Oh, wow. There's a lot of flavor in there. That's perfect. Potatoes are cooked perfectly. A lot of flavor in there between the seasonings and the smoked sausage. And you also just got the texture there from the pepper. You know, you got the shallot. It's a great, great meal all around. Great meal for a cold day, you know, spring weather, fall weather. Simple, easy, nearly 1 pot, guys. Not much to clean afterwards, not too much prep work. Fast, simple. The meals, guys, I'm no different than you guys. I want to come home. I really don't want to have to cook at all, but if I do have to cook, I want to spend as little time as possible, and I want to stay out of the drive-through. Drive-through, guys, those meals just packed with calories, and that's not what you want. You want to be eating semi-healthy. This is a pretty healthy meal here. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, check out some of my other videos. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys on the next one.